Today, I am talking about fat shaming. Why? Uh, because if you happen to see my not my latest post, because today Clyde posted us doing acro, but if you saw my post prior to that on Instagram um, or TikTok, I guess, you saw the this is a speak up challenge. There's been several videos, like, and when I say several, I mean thousands, like thousands of videos. um so there are thousands of videos of people, stating things that are like, all right, so if you see a problem, like, like I am saying this. These are the words that I've said. But like that's not really what you're saying. You're mumbling, you're talking, and basically you're talking your shit, right? And like, let me be real about it. There's nothing wrong with talking shit. If it is what it is, if you could back it up. Right. But that is where we come to like kind of an impasse here. Right. So there have been all these comments and all these statements made on this post that I try not to. Let me take a step back. I try not to play the victim. I'm not a victim. Let's just make that clear. And like, does that mean that I've never been the victim of anything? Absolutely not. And am as a Black woman in America, and am I placed in the highest, most powerful state? No, I am not. However, right now, I'm not a victim. When I stated these things in this video, I said to myself, these are the things that get said to me. And I know that my viewers and my followers and my people see them, the people in my thick thigh community, you see them. And I don't want you to see it as so discouraging that it's like, oh, well, now I just need to stop. So I started thinking about like, what are the things that I hear? And what's the most blatant, straightforward, flattest way that I've heard it said? And the comments that I put in this video, right? And this is exactly what I hear, right? Like comments about me being fat, comments about me not losing enough weight, which I don't know what enough is. Like, if it's my body, the amount that I've decided is enough. That fat people shouldn't do yoga, can't do yoga. Like I must be like I was on, which mind you, fat people shouldn't do yoga. Continue by the statement. Well, when Aloe posted me the other day, in their clothes, somebody commented and said like, this must hurt your joints, and like just commenting again, like how I'm just so ridiculously fat. Fine, whatever, I'll be as fat as you want, I don't care. Like I just don't care. The problem now though with my post, right, I don't care when it's on somebody else's post. I understand that audience wasn't prepared to see me. And that's exactly what happens when you have a post that is like a bigger post. More people see it. The more people see it, the more the shit will be talked. I don't have a better way to say that. Right? Like, it's just like, how many assholes can you catch in a big giant net? That's how it works. And I know this, and I do this work. But the thing is that like, I feel like for me, I need to say something about it, because I understand that the people that see this, that are seeing what's going on and seeing and like a part of the community and are using these videos that I post and things like that as inspiration, are also unfortunately seeing and hearing the comments, that these negative comments, and seeing and hearing the things that like people that just want to upset you have to say. I don't care. You don't have to worry about me, right? Like I'm not hurt. I'm not crying. And let me also say this. That doesn't mean that I never was. That doesn't mean that these things never bothered me. As a kid, of course they bothered me. I just got so used to it. I got so used to it that it just didn't even matter anymore, right? Like my family referred my grandma, right? Because, and I've spoken to you guys about how my body is my grandma's body. And she still spoke to me like this because of the things that she learned. And like, so that's where I am. That brings me right to where the purpose of my talk today with you guys. So, fat shaming and body shaming is terrible. It's annoying. It's frustrating. It's rude. There's no reason for it. We just receive these attacks. Now, I will say this. America is a gluttonous place. We do not need to be served the things that we are served. We do not need to create the dishes that we create. None of this is necessary. Let me make that clear. Now, food is delicious. I love a cheesecake just like most people. I am not saying that there is a problem with food if you with enjoying food, right? Because that's also not a thing. And I'm sorry. I'm so sorry that that we were taught that like these are good foods and these are bad foods. I'm apologizing for whoever said that to you. So you can forgive it and we can shut it down. Okay? because it needs to go. It just needs to go. There's like there's no reason for us to just say like, "Oh, this is a food that is bad. I must punish my body if I eat it. I must punish myself spiritually, emotionally, physically if I have this food. I am a bad person for liking it. How come like I'm sorry that you were ever told that these things were right. They're not. And that's true no matter who you are, right? Now, I will say this, if you're allergic, you have a bad reaction. Like cuz how many lactose intolerant people do you know love ice cream? It's just it's just what it is. Like sometimes your body does not work with foods. That is a real thing. Now you should avoid those things. You should. Again, not stopping you. That's your business. You're gonna deal with it. I choose not to a lot of the time. Um, and that is a matter of like discipline. We as a country, we get addicted, we teach ourselves to be addicted to salt, fat, sugar. Um, and that is a nutrition conversation. And the thing is, I'm telling you this information, one, because I know it, two, because like it's a real thing and I do want to acknowledge it. But three, that is not my business. My business is yoga and confidence. And I do this and I talk to you guys and I do all these, like, this is my business. So I think that the most frustrating thing about it is that so we've been taught this diet culture that we should be on a diet. If your body doesn't look like this, you need to fix and be on a diet like this. But the word diet altogether is literally what you eat. What is your diet? The foods that what does your diet consist of? The foods that go into your body. Diet culture forces all these like programs and situations or whatever where like there's an abundance of this and a lack of this. And all that does is create more imbalance. Sometimes, do you need a reset, a cleanse or something? Like, sure, maybe, that's fine. I'm not into them. Like, I just would rather stay consistent, and that's me, right? But sometimes you need a reset, you need a cleanse. Like, I've done them. I appreciate the fact that they exist. I will sit in anybody's Jamaican restaurant and have a good ginger lemonade, like a huge one. Like there are things that I know I need, and that's fine. But as far as like just allowing yourself to acknowledge what are the things that I take in regularly? What is my regular diet? What are the things that I take into my body that I allow in? Understand that like you have to find that balance for yourself as far as what works, what fuels you, what makes you happy. Your body may not be skinny at the end of it. Your body, as in no one's body, right? So if there's a skinny person that is waiting to tell me in this video how terrible I am by allowing people to stay fat, right? If you eat all the things that are right for your body, if you do all the workouts, the yoga, you go to the gym, your body still may not end up skinny. Why? Because the genetics. Now, again, if you're the person that is going to the gym 20 hours a week, but also eating 20 burgers a week, this is a conversation that is not about you. I don't know what you got going on, but like we ain't it. Right? But if you're treating your body well, right? You're not overdoing anything, right? You should come to what is a regular weight for you, a regular size. You feel comfortable in your clothes. You feel, and like maybe that means sizing up, sizing down. You still feel comfortable in your clothes. When you get to that space, that is where your body belongs. When you plateau and you're working out, there's sometimes a matter of like, okay, no, it's time to work harder. And sometimes it's a matter of like, okay, wait, no, I'm doing all the things I need to be doing. This is my weight. Like, I don't care what the goal weight was. if this is what your body is holding on to and you are treating it right, that's it. And you did a great job. Okay. Like, so that's the thing too. Like sometimes like people start on weight loss journeys and they're like, oh, well, I didn't lose 457 pounds. You weren't gonna, but you lost 300 and you look fantastic. You know, like it's just whatever. Do you feel good? I don't care. And like maybe you got on this thing and you were like, I lost like 7 whole pounds, but my clothes changed or my this and that, and I breathe better. And you won. You absolutely won. So stop holding on to these skinny goals. The skinny goals, they don't matter. They don't help you. And if you're fighting your genetics, then it's impossible. So what frustrates me is when I see people and people comment on my post, people comment on other people's posts, and I see it, right? Because I'm in this world of body positivity and yoga and confidence and all this stuff, right? Like when I see it, when I see the comments where people are like, somebody commented on a video recently and was like, Lizzo, I loved your work. And mind you, I love Lizzo, so that's not a diss to me at all, you crazy person. Or like somebody commented on the post that I'm talking about now, said I look like a beach whale. And somebody needs to help get me back in the water. That fat people, like they're evil, they smell bad, they are in the way, they can't breathe, they can't do this. Now, are there people like this? Absolutely. Let me tell you how there's skinny, out of shape people that can't breathe and don't clean right. Anyway, I want it to be clear that your body will look how your body looks. Your bones, the width of your hips and shoulders, your chest, the people that are just skinny and can't help being skinny and it doesn't matter and they got to work out 20 hours a day to get a little muscle on their body so they got a little shape and tone. Those people are the other end of the spectrum. They can't do anything to get fat if they tried. Hi, here we are on the other end. There are people that are built this way. Maybe your bones are this wide. Maybe your muscles are that solid. Maybe this is how your body was put together. Especially again, if you go into the genetics, if you go into the movement part of it. If I move and I know how to eat and I do this and I do that, what the hell do you think I am saying? Oh, well, now what am I supposed to do? What else am I supposed to do? According to you, what else am I supposed to do to get to, I don't know, the ideal weight or size that you have decided on for yourself that I should be? I don't understand. All right, I'm going to pause. I'm checking out comments. Hey. You are strong and beautiful and don't need validation from anyone. People are just projecting their own insecurities. Jay, let me tell you how you said it. You said it, right? People project their own insecurities. Whatever they say when they see you, when they feel like they just I must insert my negative opinion that is not going to make you feel good and not encourage you and not support you. And I'm not volunteering to help you with anything. I just want to be an ass and make you feel bad because I feel bad inside. And you guys have seen the video. Here, Clyde dropped it in the chat. The more you fuck around, the more you find out, right? So the idea that people just can say the things, it's really, really frustrating. Oh, thank you, Nuclear Blackness. Thank you for buying a badge. I appreciate you, boo. And you have been so inspirational. I just got my YTT certification Sunday. Yay! Congratulations. Oh, we should chat. Feel free. Let me know if you have any questions. Hey, girl. I think it stems from capitalist culture. Reading more comments. I think it stems from capitalist culture, turning yoga into a diet program over a healing therapy. Girl, yes. Right? And a way of life. They now associate yoga to weight loss, like thin for flexibility. Time to retrain them. Exactly. No, exactly that, right? The idea that you yes. right? Like the idea that everything you do has to be for weight loss. Everything you do, no, this is not true. Everything you do does not have to be for weight loss. And it's so sad. It's so sad that that's how they feel. They want us to hate ourselves for real. Yes, people, and the thing is that again, those are the people. They're sad, they're angry, they're this, they're that about themselves inside for whatever reason, right? And like, because I feel like I personally, and I'm clearly open to the conversation, right? But I personally feel like every gym bro that comments on my posts and like complains basically about my existence as a fat person, God forbid, I genuinely feel like if they stopped going to the gym for like a week, their whole life would shatter. Like mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, all of those things, right? Because their lifestyle and their emotions and their spirit and the things that they have are all so contingent on this moment and this thing. And let me say this, people have their things that they go to, right? Like I love yoga. I absolutely feel like when I'm not myself or when I'm off my game, I need to hit the mat. But that doesn't mean I need to attack other people when I'm in that space, right? Like I feel no need to be that aggressive to other people because this is a problem for myself. And I understand that I didn't do the things for me. I don't turn it on other folks. But if you have no real concept of self that yoga can give you, right? Unlike other things, as especially not as much, right? And if you don't have a deep spiritual, like meditation level practice with your working out, your lifting weights, your this, your that, then you're not getting it. And if you have meditation like by itself, great, awesome. then you've got that part too, right? But again, there's by itself, right? Those workouts and all that stuff, like people, I feel like their whole personality would just drop off the face of the earth. Because like they don't have anything. They don't have anything to offer other than this. Now, again, these are specifically the people that would attack. People that care about fitness actually care about fitness. If somebody is asking you about your weight, it can be a very triggering and touchy place. But if somebody is asking you about how you feel about your weight, if somebody is asking you, would you like to go take a walk regardless of your weight, right? I just want to walk with you. I like walking, right? Or like you need a reason to be active. You've mentioned you want to be more active. I'm giving you an excuse. These people, the people that want to give you real advice, you want to ask real questions. They're really talking to you about what are your goals. When people are really having these conversations with you, have it back, be a part of it, participate with it, right? If you're comfortable with your weight, say that. And if you're not, you're not. I will also say this, as women in general, we are taught to not be comfortable with our weight. And the people that leave the comments that like, again, what was another one? Just fat is disgusting. Literally everyone has fat on their body. So I hope you are at least 8% disgusted with yourself, sir. I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care. But like these people, they're not the ones having these conversations with you. They're not the ones offering anything. They're not the ones participating in your life in a way that would make them seem like they actually care about you as a person to where they want to participate and they want you to be healthier, want you to be stronger. They don't care. They lack the ability. They are hurting inside. This is part of the reason why, like, anytime I receive a negative comment, I can't. I'm just like, oh, pobrecita. Like, I can't. You're just, it doesn't matter to me. I specifically this morning stopped for a second and pinned 2 comments together at the top of my post because it made me so happy. Not happy. It just made me laugh real hard. So I posted a TikTok the other day that was like men in my comments deciding whether to fat shame or sexualize my body. Like, because that's what happens. Particularly on TikTok. This is a bigger post for me on Instagram, so it's just different. But I mean, honestly, it's just repeating itself, right? But Instagram in general is like my booze, and we just be talking about stuff. However, so the 2 comments were, she's not even fat though, right? Which is cool. I'm not saying like that was a hateful comment. She's not even fat though. Fine. And we had a conversation, and that person was a nice person. These are the kind of comments that women make up to keep themselves from going to the gym, or keep it, like, it was stating that I made it up, that these things are not said to me. And then directly under that was, she looks like a beached whale. We got to get her back in the water before she dries out. And the reply to that, fat is so disgusting. Like, just, I'm not making it up. We're not making it up. This is another situation where this shit actually happens to us. Words are being said. It's disrespectful. There's no reason. And you've got multiple people on the same post saying all a range of things. Why? Because they are receiving it at the level where they are. You can't receive anything on any other level than where you're at. And if you're coming from a hurt place, it's going to hurt more. If you're coming from a sad place, whatever you receive negatively is going to hurt more. And if you're coming from a sad place and you want to upset somebody else, what you say will be more vicious. This is part of the reason why, like, you know, in yoga, we're always like, take a breath, take a breath, take a minute. I said that last week as like one of my reset suggestions, right? Take a breath, take some time to like think about what it is that's actually happening, what's actually affecting you. You know, just actually stop. Does this person deserve to receive this feedback? Does this person, and like, understand, sometimes it's yes. Sometimes this person deserves to get it handed to them, okay? Just, that's it. Sometimes people deserve to be straightened out. However, if it's going to upset you, if it's going to rile you up, if it's going to hurt you more, if you're not going to feel satisfied at the end of it, you're just going to be sad. You're just, let it go. Let it go. And I say let it go because then that person, they still have that anger living inside of them, and whatever it is, they got to fix that, right? But you don't get riled up. There's like, I know that maybe if you know the answer, drop it in the comment. I know it's like a certain amount of hours when you get angry that like before your stress levels return back to normal. And it's like, it's something, it's like 6 hours, 8 hours, 12 hours. It's something, it's not 20 minutes. Like, it's not like this person just ruined 20 minutes of your day. Because while annoying, it's just 20 minutes, right? You had the whole rest of your day to hopefully do something good for yourself. But if you let yourself get upset, if you get in there, you are all day with this, right? And that's a lot. It's a lot. How dare you give that much of your day to somebody for free? My rates. My rates are what they are, right? My hours are worth this time. I am not spending my day angry with you and you getting what you want. I think, this is how I'm going to close it out with my personal petty. Hold on. Wait, I'm going to read this comment. Hurt people want to hurt people. Absolutely. And that's it. It's a lot. That's time you won't get back. Absolutely. The tongue can destroy or edify. Unfortunately, the ones who use it to destroy believe they are perfect. And they believe they're perfect and they say it with their whole chest. They say it so loud. They say it so loud. Like, I hate everything and I want to take you down and look great because I'm perfect and I have privilege. And what? Nah. Just nah. But yeah, so I'm tying this back to, like I said, my personal petty, right? These fat shaming and fat phobic comments, they are being said by people who are hurt, right? Hurt people. You have the right to not give a damn about them. You have the right to still do the things that make your body feel good. You have all of that ability and purpose for yourself. Personally, right? I love when people get all riled up and then I am just like, so I'm going to step back and just ask if you're okay. Because there's no way that I'm going to allow you and your hurt and your pain and anything else to rile me up. I don't deserve that. I woke up and liked myself today. Why do you think you deserve to change that opinion? Change somebody else's opinion. Go tell everybody to hate me. I don't care. I like me. I'm happy here. If you decide to be upset, you decide to take that time, you decide to be hurt. If you decide to spend your time being hurt today and not healing, good luck. Because I'm gonna look like this. And that's it. And like, people are just so angry when you're not hurt by what would have knocked them down. Like, it would have destroyed them, knocked them down. They would have been so hurt. Or they had all this anger pent up in them and they were ready to fight you, right? And it's just like, oh, well, we're all allowed our opinion. It's a good one. It feels so good to watch them be concerned, or watch them like try to pick fights, or watch them run with their tail between their legs when you do call them out, like in such a like strong and gentle way, like just this. Okay, cool. Because you've already been hurt. I won by you being so crazy. You ain't gonna make me crazy. I am from New York. I'm already crazy. You don't get more of that. Like, just nah. And that's it. Alrighty, my loves. So please go back to that post, take a look at it. I would love to, your participation, your conversation. I love having these conversations. I am dropping this on YouTube, so it will be up on my YouTube channel. If you missed a part of it, please go back. It will be up as soon as I hit end the stream. So if you missed it, if you want to share it with somebody, please do that. I will also put this in my IGTV story. In my IGTV and in my story. Thank you for all the likes and the badges and the participation. I really love talking to you guys. And this is what I do, right? I do this. I coach people. I talk people through these problems. And I would love to work with you if you feel like these conversations resonate with you and they help you. I do this. So I would love to chat with you. Go to my website. And I will see you all soon. Love you greatly.